Hello everybody, Nocturne Plays here, and today we'll be playing yet another indie horror game. Now this game is called A Place Forbidden. Now, I haven't read anything about it or haven't watched any walkthroughs pertaining to the game, so I have no idea what I'm getting into. Maybe you guys do have an idea, but I don't. So, let's just go first through with the settings. Key bindings. Alright, those are the settings. Notebook. Oh, you can open the notebook here. Crouch to act. The usual stuff. There. Camera bob. Mouse sensitivity. Window full screen. Okay. Yeah. So those are the stuff now. Well, I guess we'll explore this together. You ready? So there seems like an extras option here. We gotta check that out later after we finish the game. For now, let's just start the shit. I like the music, by the way. It's kinda sinister. Alright. Oh, this sure as hell isn't my apartment. I definitely didn't fall asleep in this chair. Okay. I interact with that. This is very interesting. Very interesting. Ooh, what is this? It's snowing outside. There's dead trees out there as well. You can open a notebook. Room 1. You should really clean this place up. Don't lose the trash. Room 2. This makes me wish I had someone to vent to. What is this? There's symbols here. Maybe we can use that later for a puzzle. Room 3. I think I'm cracking under the strain. I had the strangest inclination to walk straight into a wall. Room 4. There's a secret path in the dark. Room 5. Art can really be illuminating. So there's 5 rooms. Alright, there's a flashlight. You can check the drawers. There's nothing in this cabinet. Pretty depressing, huh? That's the perfect word I could use to describe that. Oh, there's a CCTV here. It follows you everywhere. There's nothing. There's painting here. Nice painting. That's the way we would describe that. Pretty chaotic. Alright, there's... Okay. Visitors. Ventil Croman, April 9th, 1886. Mason Thompson, January 5th, 1881. Lionel Hess, September 2, 1900s. Ella Batia, April 26, 1916. Samuel D. Elliott, May 1st, 1790. Alice Chen, October 13, 1830. Hans Groening, February 5th, 1956. Bernard White V. Greetings, visitor. You're more than welcome to sign your name and the date of your visit in this guest book. Once you've done that, we welcome you to explore the library to your heart's content, so long as it isn't after closing. So this place is a library. Once you've had your fill, please let yourself out. You'll find the key to the front door on one of the desks in the study. Okay, that's pretty interesting there. Interesting info. I can shut it off. Is there anything in there? Nah, I can't open it. Oh shit, that frame rate. There's another painting. Doesn't seem like a very fair fight. What is that? Shit. I don't know what that painting is. It's working. It's cold in here. So it's... I'm guessing it's 4 in the morning. It's pretty dark. Or maybe it's just about to go nightfall. I can't see a thing. When it can get this dark out. Oh yeah, so this is definitely a library. There's a bookshelf here. Bookshelves. I can't see a thing. Doesn't look like it's plugged in. Well, there's no socket here. Oh, there is. It's plugged in. Ooh. Last I remember was I was sitting at home reading a letter. But it's the strangest thing. Now I can remember what it was about or who it was sent. Who it was that sent it. There's a note there. I also remember putting anything in my pocket, but I feel something. Tick fills up on blood. A pustule pulses on a dead dog's eye. Like these your head shall burst. Like these your head shall burst. Right. Anything else here? Nothing. There's another book here. Welcome message. From all our staff, welcome. We're glad you're here. The library is located in a picturesque part of Britain, atop a grassy knoll past of Sussex. Many rural townships, obviously bereft of their own libraries, refer their villagers to the library. It is beloved by all. Peruse our vast stock of fiction, non-fiction, poetry, and everything in between. Chat with friendly librarians and employees, and feel free to spend as long as you'd like reading using our computers or just spending time here. We always love new visitors. Should you hear any odd knocking in the corners of the building, pay it no mind. The library is on the other side, and the Foundation plays tricks on some visitors' minds. Don't worry though, it's perfectly safe, said by the staff himself. Nothing wrong with the building, I suppose. Okay. Greetings, visitors. We'd like to take a moment to tell you all about our wonderful library. The Library of Ouroboros is a state-of-the-art facility designed to replicate the rural charm found in many older buildings without the associated risks such buildings are known to accumulate. The building might seem like a strange sight amongst Wall Street's many towering skyscrapers, but we believe this dichotomy will be what sets us apart. We're glad that you've decided to give us a chance and hope that our stock of books will appeal to you. Obviously, our collection of information isn't so vast as to encapsulate the whole of the internet, but we hope that the charming aesthetic design of our library will help you escape from the hustle and bustle of New York life. If you hear any strange footsteps, don't worry. There may still be construction going on above or below you. From us all, thanks again. So they're ensuring that there's no one, be ghosts in this building. So this is the library. Why is there no one here? Is it closing time? Oh, what? Oh, yeah, it's the lamp. What can I do here? Can't do anything. They're printing something. Should I answer that? Talk about a blast from the past. All of the phone numbers are 3 digits too short. There's no one on the other line. How do I drop this? Okay. Hello? There's a piece of paper down on the ground. Oh, I can pick it up. What is this supposed to be? Oh, nice dunk there, buddy. Nice. Oh, I just got an achievement for that. A long list of books and the dates that were checked out. Funny, none of them have the year listed, only months and days. The screen looks burnt out, nothing happens when I press the buttons. Should I open the door? Doesn't move at all, feels a little warm to the touch while somebody's been there. I'm gonna answer that in a bit. Welcome message. Peaceful be to you. Peace be to you, friend. We're glad you've decided to join us. Despite its name, the library is open to people of all sorts of different faiths. With our vast tracts of religious knowledge, modern, old, and otherwise, we're certain you'll find the peace you seek. We know you've traveled far to arrive here, so please do rest. Keep an open mind, read to your heart's content, and we'll be sure you're well provided for. One matter of note, we ask you not to linger after closing, or to descend too far into the library's bowels. Some of our books are quite old and very sensitive to the ingress of foreign temperatures and moistures. Thank you for understanding. There's already a warning here. We shouldn't venture further. Ouroboros, a circular symbol, the snake swallowing its tail. Ah, yeah, that's the symbol that this library has. That was the word for it. A representation of endless cycle of death and rebirth. Upholds the infinite, and a certain kind of closing meaninglessness, cloying. Never put much stock into mysticism, but in this place it's pasted all over the goddamned walls. Tough to avoid that. Last I remember I was on some occult website sitting on the farthest end of the internet, past the places that I'd normally dissuade the less curious. Had just a little too much time on my hands. Remember falling asleep. Now I'm here. The recording said that this place is the Library of Ouroboros. Remember reading something about that, but not what or where. If you're reading this, keep an eye out. Something isn't right. Clearly. Can I get this to the trash as well? Yay! being eco-friendly right now. We're saving the world, one step at a time. Weird, almost all of the words were crossed out and the pages are stuck together. I am not done reading that. I'm just gonna read it then later. How are we answering this? Is this even ours? There's a key here. We got a brass key. Let's... No. We're gonna save electricity. We're gonna save Mother Earth by being a better human ourselves. Welcome message. Thanks for visiting the Library of Ouroboros. Thank you. Thanks for visiting the library. Thanks for coming. You can go now. It's weird. Pretty weird. Alright, we're gonna answer it now. Accept.
Hello. Welcome to the Library of Ouroboros. We're glad that you've decided to visit our humble institution. Hopefully, you'll find what it is you're looking for. Please be informed that the library is closing. Since most of our staff are currently away, please lock the door on the way out. We hope you've enjoyed your visit.
Wow, they're just letting strangers get in their library. Is this? Oh, shit. It's pretty dark in there. I can't see anything. Oh! What? Holy shit. Oh, god dang. Here it is again. Oh,
Hello.
dang.
We'd like to inform you that the library is now closed. Note that it is unlawful to remain on the premises after closing. This is your one and only warning.
There's blood on there. The note is largely obscured by blood. You can make out only a handful of words. In one of the dustier books fell apart in my hands. There were these arcane scribbles. Feels. After I threw it away, still not quite right. Something's watching. Something is preventing us from exiting this place. I can feel it. It's probably a spirit. And that rhymed. What is this? Stapler. Maybe I can grab that. Oh, there's a combination here, but I don't know the fuck. Was that the? Oh, dude, it was a padlock, I think. Throw it in there. What lousy hands you have. Yes. Oh, what the fuck was that? Did you see that? What the fuck is happening over there? Can I get in there? It's broken. Not plugged in, still sparking. Strange. What is that? Can I get it? Oh, I got a screwdriver. That was some sort of apparition. No. There was a note down there. Can I read that? A kind slumber. I have been driving for miles and miles and miles. It's night. I'm tired, so tired. Been on the road for what feels like days. Don't like this constant moving. Never have, but it wasn't this bad when I was younger. Could sleep in the car while my parents drove. Now I didn't have anybody to drive me. Two of them got too caught up in some of the darker parts of our world. A black library by our old house. They went in, never came out. They're why I can't sleep. Their book, what I learned without trying as I opened the dusty thing. Sitting disused as I cleaned out what remained of the attic. Didn't even mean to, and yet here we are. There have been no other cars for hours. This dark stretch of road, my truck, all I've known. As I drive along, a halo of red and blue neon forms in my windshield. A bastion in the dark. A tiny diner. I'm not hungry, I'm not thirsty, just tired, but all the same I take this exit as it comes up, pulling into the parking lot between the beat up of jalopy and the truck that looks like a lot like mine. I hardly feel the cold outside. I hardly feel anything. It's like being trapped in somebody else's body, and things don't feel like they fit right on my muscles anymore. The diner's just as cold as the outdoors, and hardly more inviting. The distressed red plethora of a bunch of booths that should have been trashed years ago. Dirty tables, floors buffed into a mockery of cleanliness. Empty but for a man in a heavy coat in one corner and a waitress in the other. The man is standing, the waitress is also standing. They look like prize fighters about to square off. They would if they were looking at each other. Instead, I can't see that man's face for his collar and hat. The woman is looking at me. Seat, sir? I nod. Rough weather out, she says, trying to smile as I take my seat. I can't tell. I look terrible. Do you know a place where I can get some shut-eye? I ask almost without realizing it. I can't sleep, but maybe I can still try. Not a motel for miles. You can sleep at your table if you want, though. You don't even have to order anything. Thank you. I set my head down on the table and my eyes don't shut. That black knowledge slithered its way from the stained pages and into my brain, and now it grips my eyelids, forcing them wide. The diner is sideways. I'm like this for a few minutes, then there's someone else standing sideways in front of me. That man in that coat, his face is a dark red mass. Sleep deprivation. Tired, buddy? I nod. The table is cold against my numb face. I think we can help each other. He reaches toward my face, laying a hand upon my neck. My cheek. Shit. There's a flicker of feeling. Yes, of warmth that cuts through the fog that swallowed up my head for days. As he withdraws his hand, I see a strip of ragged flesh in it, which he brings to his face. When he lifts his hand again, the flesh is gone. Thanks, buddy. May I take the rest? I nod. The table is cold against my face, and as I finish nodding, he turns my head roughly and grabs at it. Pulling away another strip of rag, there's a feeling the tiredness becomes more pronounced. He doesn't ask anymore, just takes. Each time his hand comes down, a little part of me leaves, but at that point I don't much care. Take it all. I like the rest. The table is turned red, like the scars around us. Time passes, feelings come and sleep. The man in the coat takes down his collar, and I see my face looking down at me, tired. He reaches down into my pocket, reaches out my keys. Rest easy, buddy, he says, and something else that I don't hear. He's gone. It all is. Right, what an interesting story. Took us about 10 fucking minutes to get there. Like, oh, this one's busted. What the fuck? That just closed on me. Randomly closed. For some reason. What is this? I can't help but feel as if I stand before the precipice of some terrible reality. Left one room only to come right back to it. Shame there's no place to go but straight ahead. I've hidden a few tools in this room in case the path ahead isn't what I hope it is. If they're not here anymore, then good news, the path ahead, at least immediately, is probably safe. Zero chance of any hostile entities. If they're still here though, well I hope they're useful to you. The spelling is wrong there, but whatever. You're going to need all the help you can get. Okay, whoever this mysterious V person is, he's very helpful, and he probably escaped this cursed library. Now, voila, open. Forbidden knowledge. The fuck did you see that? Oh, was so lazy that. God damn it. Lockpick. Oh, fuck off. Of course, here it comes
We've
the
given you
guy.
chances. Ample warning. You proceed, we threaten. Continue on your current path, and they will find nothing left of your head. We swear it. For the last and final time, go back from whence you came.
Okay. Time to put my amateur lockpicking skill to the test. Got it. Now we're going out. Yay! Oh, what the fuck is happening there? Something about this room is even worse than the last ones. Before, there might have been an odd feeling in the air, a certain untraceable scent, but it at least felt like somewhere people had been. Here, something's definitely wrong. I can hear something deeper in this room, barely perceptible, crying out in pain. Here goes nothing. I don't like this. But there's no way I'm in the same library I was in earlier, right? This room's massive. This is no longer a library, sir. This is some sort of chamber. I wonder what the monster is. Oh, it's a red cube. F-A-E-D. Fade. Yep, that's what that spells. Oh, what is that thing? Something is over there. It's more books. There's something in the darkness. What the fuck is that? It's a hand. It's a hand. Hello, you're giving me a high five. Sorry, I can't give you a high five. It's probably gonna bust out. I fucking swear, it's gonna bust out of there. Oh shit, this is a maze. Wrong turn. Oh no. It's gonna chase us. Oh shit. It is going to chase us. Shit. Holy shit. Oh, I am nervous. On the failures. Word has it that those who pass the librarian's bleak tests are granted knowledge beyond the ken of any other. But you want to know about those who failed. Each fate is as miserable as the next, but very well. Some few are allowed to retain their sentience, but lose all mobility. Their spirits are torn from their bodies, with the latter being cast away. The librarian takes these spirits and compresses them. That's right, those tomes you've seen lining this place, those books you've ignored, many of them were once like you, poor fools lost in a foreign place. Then there are the husks, shambling bodies that move without direction through the library's infinite halls, searching for heads that have long since been taken from them. Are their souls still here, locked away in some dark, forgotten keep? Potentially, but they will search fruitlessly and forever. These fates are equally terrible, forever trapped in place, forever cursed to wander. But there is one worse than both. Especially poignant failures. Those that attract the librarian's knowledge but fail in the end are given especially poignant punishments. Some say that in the library's deepest depths the walls shudder and shake and pulsate with life that should have died long ago. And some say these walls are formed of those promising few who could not prove themselves. Is there any egress from this place, in death or otherwise? Perhaps, perhaps not, but I'll certainly never see it. It looks creepy, there's red eyes and shit. And what the fuck is that thing? Sound like a meat stick. It's hell. Oh, the Minister's Doom Act 4 Scene G, open atop the roof of the Minister's estate. The Minister lies against the statue of a lion spattered with his blood. A saber hilt protrudes from a gaping wound in his chest. The librarian stands over him, triumphant. Librarian, and so you finally cease your pathetic writhing. The Minister spits up blood. Are you here to taunt me? Or to end this charade? Go on, you've ruined my life, destroyed all I have loved. Sever what remains, damn you. Come now, Mr. Minister, is there any need for this melodrama? Kill me, damn you, kill me. Are you pleading for mercy? I wonder, or trying to salvage the last of your pride. It doesn't matter. Your reasoning is flawed. What are you? He doubles over, his words lost in a bloody coughing fit. Consider it. Your ties to this world are severed. All earthly connections gone. Had I wanted to kill you, I could simply have stepped into your estate and placed that saber between your shoulder blades. Yet even now you still breathe, your wounds non-lethal, or I should say non-lethal enough for our sake. Our? What The devil are you talking about? Forgive me, Minister, but I'm afraid I've misled you. You see, this was never about vengeance. When I met you on your return from City Hall those 3 weeks ago, I was only a few hours after my first visit to the city. What? Then that tale about the library that I put out of business. A very flimsy lie, I'm afraid. Really, I'm quite amazed that you didn't see through it. Oh, and since the truth is coming out in the open, I should be said that the odds were insurmountable from the start. You were never just fighting an individual. Oh shit. I knew it! That maid will hang. That maid is dead already. Oh, that's Bernice. A half-hearted turncoat is of no use to me. Actually, that is exactly the truth that should come out, Minister. For you see, there is no such thing as me. Never was. There is only us. The minister is silent, his mouth hanging open in shock, awe. A madman. Wrong, my friend. Neither mad nor a man. Nor are we here, as you so delightfully put it, to sever you. Quite the contrary, in fact. We want you to join us. We are always in need of fresh, strong minds. Your impeccable business sense and your knack for keeping it from ever sullying your spotless, smiling public face has proven that you have exactly that. My God, get back. Your God is dead, or asleep, or else he is somewhere out of hearing, or else he does not listen at all. No, no, Minister, my friend. You cannot choose between him and us. The only choice is to come to us willingly, or for us to take you. The minister's hand darts into his coat, past the saber. In a flash, withdraws a flintlock pistol. I make my own options. The minister fires straight at the librarian's heart, a perfect shot at zero range. But when the smoke finally clears, the librarian still stands. Casually, he reaches up to brush the pistol down from his overcoat. Regrettably, it seems you forfeited your right to choose. The scene darkens as the minister gives a strangled, agonized scream. When the light returns, the minister stands alone. It is only him, the saber and the blood-stained lion. Get comfortable, Minister. We'll be spending a lot of time together. Am I doomed? Oh, there it is. Oh, there's more. Oh, well, god damn it! What the hell is going on? Why am I back here?
Like a beetle in an antline's trap, you flail your way deeper. It is gratifying to watch you wriggle your way to your doom. We so rarely have new visitors. Perhaps we won't spatter you across these walls. Perhaps we'll allow you to stay, join the others. It is what you want, is it not?
There's a note here. Made it to this room and I'm not going any further. Caught a glimpse of him. Bastard that's been talking in my ear. Was wearing a dark cloak so I couldn't see much more than his figure. Shape of his head wasn't human. Makes sense. Can't stop capitalizing his name. Psychosomatic, or did he do something to me? I know I won't be able to stay here forever. No, he's waiting for me. Just a little beyond the door on the other side of this room. Looks like I've got a date with this crevice. Anything's preferable to what I think he's got in mind for me. If you're reading this, you should probably join me down here. Whatever's ahead won't be pretty. I don't know what this is, but it sure doesn't look safe. It's nether goo. This image makes me feel like I miss someone. Never been one for modern art. An optimistic painting for a place like this. Hell, buddy, hell. What the fuck? It's a sack of meat. A camera in a sack of meat. It's impossible. I'm sure there was a door here. You can still print. It's probably in there, isn't it? Holy shit, there's candles in there. Something about these rooms is unnatural. He was an oldest in. I don't like it at all. Perhaps older and lived alone for a long time. Over his many years he had accumulated much wealth, knowledge, fond memories, but nothing to stop the onset of time. As he walked the dark halls of his mansion, as he paced in the dark, as he worried away his time in his study, time continued along, tearing at his flesh, bending his brittle bones. The hands of the clock peeled his organs away from his body. I'm betting we're gonna get jump scared right now. One by one until his waning strength finally failed him. He was found slumped in his chair surrounded by books bearing unidentifiable sigils. In the end, even they had not saved him. Hello? Huh? What am I supposed to do here? It's a portal! Looks like the phases of the moon. Oh, there's another puzzle, huh? Alright, wait, there's another one here. He was 16 when he went driving alone for the first time. His family had kept him from the world, he said, and it was more than the high time that he went and learned about what was out there. It was less than an hour before he was lost. He hadn't received his license yet after all, and there were many winding side streets surrounding the small town he called home. It was on a lightless intersection where he met his fate. A pickup hit his sedan without stopping. As his vehicle spun out and rolled into a ditch, the pickup vanished into the night. His head was pulverized by the steering column, turning it to little more than paste. That's fucking fucked up. In her middle age, she had little to do, and so gained a fascination with the old radio in her attic. It was a relic from her childhood, and it had never worked properly. As she waned in the seclusion of her home, a desire to see it working again overtook her. Her curiosity matching her seclusive nature in equal parts, she plumbed knowledge in the dark recesses of her attic, building capacitors and vacuum tubes, twisting metal and wires. In the end, the radio sang. It was more than a radio should have been. Flames spouted from speakers, from wires, from shattered glass tubes. The fire ate up everything it touched. She was reduced to a blackened skeleton. He was only a child, left alone for too long, as children are wont to do. He went off in the high, grassy hills above the apartment complex he called home. The tall grass came almost to his chin, tickling his nose when he stepped forward. The freedom normally kept from him was finally his, and was magical in its way. So deeply enthralled with the hills, the grass, the view of town was he that he did not think to listen for the rustling of grass. When the snake's fangs sank into the young flesh, they met no resistance. His body was found days later huddled in a hall. So what am I supposed to do here? Oh? The fuck? I don't like this. The lights suddenly shut off. Abstract art. Fire tablet. Oh! Snake tablet. Bear tablet. And there's probably another tablet here. Car tablet. 3, 4, 5. There's 5. Hold on. When adulthood found her, she found herself desiring solitude more and more frequently. Her youth, her home had sat at the edge of a vast forest, which her family had warned her against exploring. But on the night of her 30th, she went alone to finally explore it. The woods were equal parts dark and foreboding, with thin, sickly antlers creating almost a fence of wood. As she weaved between them, she arrived at a derelict cabin. abandoned for years. Naturally, she entered her curiosity driving her. They said that the marks found on what remained on her body afterward bore wounds as if they were made by a bear, though few had seen a corpse sorely savaged by an animal. Oh yeah, that's right. The other one was fire. Was that it? Oh, that was it? The safe contains a lump of blackened flesh. Yeah! Gross. Alright. Where is it? Oh. It's hard to even be surprised anymore. Ugh. Alright, comes crushing down. It swallows you whole. It swallows you whole. Oh god, the lights go dim one by one.
You piqued our curiosity. We read your book, discovered that, for a mortal, you're rather unique. In the same way that a human might consider a primate, you almost remind us of ourselves. Though, of course, we'd never stoop to your level.
This is... Christ, maybe it's safer not to move on at all. Well, we're fucking made it this far. So we should go. Damn. Something is out there. This is an interesting game. Oh, I'm getting some... The thing in the safe, I think I recognize it. Yeah.
Get out! Can't you find your way out?
I feel like something's gonna chase me here. Oh no. I can't go further. The thing is blocking me.
You should find your way out soon. You won't want to be there when the light fades in full.
Oh no. Wait. Clean this place up, don't lose the trash. This is this one, right? Oh. What? Oh, the fuck is this thing? Oh, we've been transported into an inside. The insides of something. Ugh. The fuck? This is gross as shit. We're gonna drop down. Woo! Whatever the fuck we drop down on. Oh? Oh? Oh, thank god I'm finally back where I entered them to get the hell out of here. That was creepy. Creepy as shit. We're probably not gonna be able to get out. Alright. Find the right key. Oh, there it is. Brass key. Whoa. Fuck. Oh, what is that?
Oh, good. You're finally here. Certainly kept the suspense going. Stay right there. We shall be with you shortly, and once we're there, we'll turn your form into something more palatable. More arms, we think. More legs. The eyesight. Stay.
What happens if I don't? Am I going down here? Oh! I fell. Whoa, isn't this place a wreck? If I lived someplace as disorganized as here, I think it'd just be a matter of time before I was swallowed up by all the trash. I like the staircases though, they're a nice touch. You're probably wondering what needs to be done here. I think deep down you already know, since you're so inclined to play dumb. Though I'll give you a hint, it'd be a lot easier to get around here if you could organize everything somehow. There's this thing. What is this? So it looks like something goes here. My concerns. What do I need to do here? What? Oh, it follows you everywhere. So maybe there's something also. Oh, I need to do something to this thing. The second. This is probably the second room. The fourth cabinet. The third. That's the third. Tablet number 3. Yeah, you little bastard, this is what things look like. Here, anyway, I've spent a lot of time in this hellhole, and I'd be willing to bet if you dug up the floorboards anywhere, this is what you'd find. Eyes, pulsating flesh, red guts, blood. This is what I think. That's what I think. I think this is all there is. A place like this without seas couldn't exist on its own. An empty nothingness. No, if it's going to it's going to make up all the space, it's going to contain so much knowledge. Is it so far-fetched that something might have changed in its makeup? That it might have come alive? Forget it, I can see you already have your own beliefs. Well, maybe you're right, maybe I'm wrong, it doesn't goddamn matter. This room is a trap, must be. Those tables with the notes weren't there until earlier, I can't say when. But I think they came for you. Sirs, you're right, I know you're kind. But it'll help you get the hell out of my room. Well, it's a test too. Christ, I can still see your slack-jawed expression. Fine, I will give you not one, but 2 hints. Even a damn fool like you should be able to use them. The librarian would like to give you a hand. The flesh in the safe does not operate like its predecessor. Okay. The 5th. Tablet number 5. There's more eyes here. Joy of the recluse. Of his 5 fingers, he lost 2. Only 3 remain. Without the first, he would have been an animal. Without the second, he could no longer condemn. And without his final finger, his hand would look a little strange. Oh, I really hate that sound. The first. The second. I hate that sound. It sounds so gross. The third. The fourth. Whoa. What the fuck was that? I know you more than others, but I won't tell you. He spent too much time alone thinking, and that accelerated his downfall. A terrible thing befell that woman he claimed to have loved. It consumed him, consumed his every waking moment, whether or not he had been loved back. The depression lost him his job, and he left in his home, turning a sad wreck of a human being into a sadder, hollower thing. His focus, his obsession, never strayed. She was gone from his life, and as far as he was concerned, that was all that mattered. Even when a family member took him in and sheltered him, he all but ignored them, so unwrapped himself as he... Okay. That's all we get from that. That's it, I guess. Are we free? Ooh. What is this? There's artworks here. Yeah. It's made of blood. Damn! Your face looks weird. Once we fall down here, we're gonna have a different world. Alright, what is this? Okay. please, can I poke him? What is that? It looks like a fucking penis. Alright. If this place were a mind, it would be pure. The answer to the path ahead is embedded in the column of red flesh. It's fucking huge penises. So much penis. Ugh. The sounds it makes. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, there was a key in the penis. What? The fuck? Oh, we took the chess pieces, didn't we? Okay then. We got shit there. Oh, now it changed. Holy shit. Okay. If this place were mine, it seems pure, but there are cracks, memories of others' misdeeds of evil committed. There are recurring themes in each memory, and one that is alone. The numbers will open your path back. Okay, there's blocks in there. Hello. I don't like your eyes. The way you follow me, they look kind of fucking abundant in the number. Will open your path back. Am I supposed to count everything that's in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0. There's 8. There's 4, 8, 4, 3, 1. 8, 4, 3, 1. Oh, you little shit. Like you hadn't done enough already. Now I'm trapped here. Damn to repeat this shit like I'm a goddamn tape recorder. If you had an ounce of remorse, you'd dash your brains out the nearest wall. He was never much good at forming connections with people, and this time wasn't any different. That woman who'd walked into his life spent a night and a half with him and recognized him for what he was, an empty, half-formed piece of sentient scum. Naturally, he took eons more from their brief tryst than she ever intended. Spent days upon days picking their every second together, apart, thinking about what he could have done differently. Not once did he even consider what he should have known in the first place. There just wasn't anything to him. He wasn't person enough for himself, let alone another. Oh, more hands! Oh, yay! Don't you got anything to say about that? Yes, you kinda used to it. More eyes! There! Fuck yeah! Where am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to go down here? Wee! There's nothing there. Oh, what is this? Don't listen to them. If you can help it. You and me, we're birds of a feather. I can tell. Better to pull the covers over your head and over your ears, in case you hear something you don't want. Sit down and let the inevitable wash over you. I take this fate to turning into one of those husks. Give me shivers. But if you're really hell-bent on rappelling into the lion's gullet, and don't say I didn't warn you, I guess you need all the help you can get. Here's what I have to say. Listen carefully.
You just
You just
find nothing.
find nothing.
Everything is
Everything is
can harm. Stop.
Oh, everything is fine. Nothing can harm you. Nothing can harm you. Just stop thinking. I'm guessing. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. Play dumb all you like. The librarian already knows your body inside and out. He spent all of his time searching, and eventually he found his goal. There are places, even in the digital world, where things are not meant for mortal eyes lurk. He caught only the slightest glimpse of one such place, and it was enough. The eyes of the librarian were upon him. From that point forward, what happened was destined to happen, and worst of all, he would never find the knowledge he sought. Maybe it's better that way. Okay, we can get out of his room now. Ooh. What is that? More eyes! Of course! As if there were not enough eyes in this shit. I guess. No? Yeah, we can go down here. Oh, damn, look at that monster. Monsters. Is this like the last resort? Oh, this is... Yeah, this is the last resort. So we got 2 shits. We got 2 items there. We still need 1 more though. Oh, there it is. Rolodex. It was so small I couldn't see it. Okay. I knew you'd come. Very well, I'll speak. He was always inclined toward solitude, not that he had any choice in the matter. In fact, if he had, perhaps solitude would not have been his lot. But he was terrible with words, worse with speaking. It wasn't so much a matter of laughter at his expense. He was merely a curiosity, an ingrown, strange thing, vaguely uncomfortable, but otherwise without note. There was one exception to this lonely existence. As he aged, he found himself in the position of an archivist, surrounded only by dust, dead things, dead words. Though he had grown used to the solitude, he hated it with a burning, quiet passion. Thus, when a graduate student about his age came to plumb the dry and dead things, he forced himself to strike up a conversation with her. To his delight, she returned his words, and for the first time in ages, he felt his heart beat a little faster. What do I do now? I already completed all of the items that is necessary. Oh. What is that? Huh? What is this? He was aware enough to be jealous. Though she rebuked his advances, though she suggested the 2 of them never see each other again, it was, of course, not enough for him. He would come by daily, nightly. When she locked the door, he would continue to bang on it. When she called the police, he still found ways to watch from afar, until one night, that is, when he watched an unknown foreign shape enter her abode. Though he could only barely make the silhouette out, he could tell it was a man, and that was enough to send him into a rage. The authorities arrived too late on scene to save anyone, though the fire was contained. The victims died of smoke inhalation. Somehow they hadn't been able to open the front door. The screwdriver keeping it jammed was no longer at the scene of the crime, of course. Oh shit, what the fuck is happening? Well, what the fuck? When I next opened my eyes, I found myself on an empty road in a desolate place. There was a faint, ephemeral quality to everything. It didn't fill me with confidence. We're being taken to the... In the back of my head, I felt a thought burn, like a fallen ember from the end of a cigarette. Okay. Was I free, or was I still trapped within the library's vast expanse? And how could I tell, even if I arrived home and everything was as it had been? How could I know if the librarian's voice would be just on the other side of every door, of every window forever? I guess it doesn't matter either way. At the end of everything, I never found what I'd come to the library to gain. rest of my life, I think I'll find myself wondering just what it was that I missed. Perhaps the failure was a blessing, empty as I find myself left. Perhaps there was something even worse waiting for me, if I'd only look a little deeper. Oh. What is that? Is that a grave? Hello? But I doubt it. Oh. We are in hell. Oh! That was the game? Okay. Well then, I guess that was the game. You know, even though I had been fucking very stressed with the beginning portion of the game just because I was very fucking dumb to miss all those fucking things out in the puzzle. I think it was pretty good. The other puzzles were not as hard to solve. It only took a few minutes, which makes it fun. A fun game, not a stressful one. I had to look up a fucking walkthrough for the first portion of the puzzle because I was dumb and I did not even fucking see the hints that were put in there, but overall, it was a pretty good game. There were no jump scares at all, but the suspense kept me on the edge of my seat. There was no monster in there, but the ambience was enough to put the chill down my spine. Overall, great job to everyone who contributed to this project. I do hope that I find more games of interest from this developing team in the future, because right here they made a very fucking huge masterpiece. So anyways, A Place Forbidden. Well, it was an enlightening game. Has pretty good sound, pretty good ambience, pretty good puzzles. Anyways, thanks everyone for watching. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment on whatever game you want me to play next. And as always, stay safe everybody.